Hi, I'm Mario Godoy. I'm a composer and saxophonist based here in the San Francisco Bay Area. So Shapeshift is my newest piece for saxophone quartet that I wrote for the Einsteinium Quartet. It's about 15 minutes long, each movement about 5 minutes or so. The piece is all about the sound and relationship of each saxophone to one another, and how those various instruments can meld together to create this new texture. So the whole piece is about how that texture can evolve and change or dramatically shift over time. So the writing process on this piece was 100% collaborative. So I would write a little bit of music, I would bring it to the quartet would read it down, they'd give me any thoughts or feedback that they might have, and I would take it back to my studio. I would tweak it in any sort of way that I deemed necessary, and I would add on to it. I would maybe take a portion that they really liked and I would expand on that. And then over about the course of a year, after all of those meetings, I brought them the final product. So the piece is called Shapeshift because it casts the sound of the saxophone as a shape or a form that's slowly changing over time. So the first movement, you have this form that will grow, that will break apart, that will fall apart, and you just watch its, or listen for its development, I should say, over time. The second movement, we see this form and we start to see it from various angles, different reflections of this form and how it's growing or contracting. And the third movement, we see the form in motion. So we're watching as it hurls through space, I guess you could say, and breaks apart, changes, and ultimately finds its new form. I'm very fortunate to be a saxophonist, and I get to sometimes sit in with the ensemble playing some of the various parts. I've had the chance to play soprano and alto with the group and be behind the sheet music firsthand and experience what it's like to play with the ensemble and hear the various parts while I'm playing myself. Now, as with a lot of my music, it's a little difficult to count, and it's hard to get the piece to really lock together. All of the parts individually are difficult, but it's even more difficult to really get each little piece to interlock with another. But once it does, it really does form a really, really beautiful, unique texture that I really love about this piece. Thanks so much from me and the ensemble for supporting the creation of new music.